We're gonna do a porcini mushroom soup based on my mother's recipe. This is work with Dr. K from Tokyo. We are dealing with ergothioneine. I'm so excited for you to read all the research about it. Very, very special, so I don't want to take too much away. Let's get cooking. I have pre-cooked a little bit onion, garlic, no oil, no extra calories. I have frozen porcini mushrooms here. We just always cut them up. We freeze them like this for the winter time. Now you could have dried ones, for example. If you have dried porcinis, you want to soak them in water. Half an hour overnight is even better. And that liquid from the water is what you want to use for your soup. I'm going to put that in as well. Okay, so as you can see, I just sear it just enough. I just give them a little extra kiss for my porcini mushrooms. I want to get that flavor out. Stir them one time, lay them down flat so they can brown a little bit, just like this. Because they were frozen, you're not going to get that nice caramelization out. We do that when we have fresh mushrooms. Okay, what else do I have? I have a little bit of lovage. It's winter time. We don't have fresh lovage. We have the dried one. I use very little, okay? It's very strong. But let's say in the summertime you get fresh lovage, very good, or a bay leaf. Get that right in there. Stir it just a little bit. So far I haven't used any oil, right? Because I saved the calories. But now we're gonna add in 80 calories of olive oil. And we're gonna make a roux. I explained it somewhere else. If you're doing home cooking, you don't have to take this stuff out of the pan, right? In restaurants, you would use the veggies out of the pan now. But all you're gonna do is very easy home cooking. So we're gonna do it quick today, okay? So look, my roux, I put in the olive oil in the middle. You see it here in the pan, so the oil is in the middle, and right on top of it, I put my oil. Recipe is coming. And we want to roast the flour now, so that's really crucial. You want to give it a good minute. You want the flour to brown a little bit. If you don't do that, what actually happens is it tastes like from raw flour. So it's a very, very important step. Okay, you can see it's browning on the bottom. I have a very hot pan. Okay, I don't want to be too long with this now. I want to capture that flavor from this roasting flavor. And I'm going to do that with veggie stock right here. Crispy glaze it just like this. And the key is now to really boil this through properly, okay? Otherwise we have clumps. So I'm going to bring that up to a rolling boil, and I'm really cooking this through. What else goes in there? Potatoes. And we're going to let this cook for a good 10 minutes. I cut the potatoes very small. You can cut them large if you like. It's however you prefer it. But I put in the roux at the same time, and now this will nicely thicken my soup. I see you in about 10 minutes. My porcini soup has been cooking for 10 minutes. It is ready. It's beautiful, and don't forget the beta glucan will thicken up the soup as well a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of a plant-based cream to it, and that's about 50 calories. In it goes. You don't have to do that. This is more the traditional Austrian way. Very low in saturated fat, almost no saturated fat. I'm stirring it through. I'm gonna add some parsley in there. And most importantly, just a little squeeze of lemon juice, not too much, okay? I've tasted it already. It has this really beautiful porcini mushroom flavor. So all I'm doing is I'm scooping out a really nice ladle like that. Look at this. I can smell it from here. The nice thing about this traditional soup is the potatoes are very neutral, so this allows the mushroom to shine more. And here we go. This is my mother's recipe for porcini mushroom soup.